In this video, I play an entire tour in Mario Kart Tour without actually playing the game. By this, I mean I never turn my vehicle once, I never use an item manually, and I don't use auto mode, which basically just makes the game do these things for me. I'm allowed to buy items from the shop with in-game money and fire the pipes, but I'm not allowed to actually play the game during the races. But before we start, something, dream Minecraft percentage. Well, I didn't buy these animations for nothing. Let's get started! Or not. This video is post-commentated, and I actually want to specify a couple more things. Firstly, I actually bought an entire iPad just for this video, because I didn't want to record my personal phone. Also, most of these races are about as exciting as you'd expect. So I'll be mainly focusing on just the missions, and then I'll throw in a couple of funny fails as we go. If this video gets 100 likes, I'll do this again for the cat tour. Let's actually get started. So as you've been seeing, the tutorial did a good job of showing us just how useless we are. Smart steering keeps us out of the grass, but we still take the widest possible lines. In addition, we can only use our items by automatically chaining them into the next box. This makes some items much less useful now, since all strategy is removed. And finally, frenzies are nearly useless as well, since we can't actually activate any of our items. After completing the tutorial, I was given a free pipe containing Bowser. In terms of speed classes, you start with only 50cc unlocked. There isn't much reason to try the other speed classes because the computer players get harder the faster you go, and obviously we need them to be as useless as possible to have a shot at progressing through the game. While there aren't any huge barriers for our first tour, we need to get stacked up for future tours where we're ranked against real people. Usually you get more points for completing races on faster speed classes, but since we'll almost always lose, we won't be trying that too often. From winning the first race, I reached level 2 and unlocked 100cc. I decided to give 100cc a chance, but Calamari Desert 2 wasn't a good pick. Despite having smart steering on, Bowser still managed to get stuck in the off-road. Surprising nobody, I got dead last. I tried again for Waluigi Pinball R, but somehow it was even more useless. For the first mission, Baby Daisy had to get 6 jump boosts. Despite magically going around ramps taking up the entire width of the track, I have to give her props for saving the run and ending with a total of 8, securing her with a grand star. From firing the next tutorial pipe, I got a Marshmallow which has the jump boost plus stat. Then I played everything again for the coin bonuses. After clearing enough races, I unlocked the Parafoil which has a green shell bonus. I then completely ignored it for the combo attack challenge on SNES Cooper Beach 2. This went horribly because Cooper Beach is a very wide track with lots of coins for Bowser to go nowhere near. The highest combo I was able to get was 2, which wasn't enough for a grand star. One thing that was nice was that Bowser always took the secret train route in Berlin Byways 2, which contained an extra item set. Since the final item set in each race is always unusable, it was nice to have an extra shot that the computer players didn't have. In Goomba Takedown, Yoshi was only able to take out 3 Goombas at the start. Perhaps if he was smart and didn't throw the bob-ombs behind him, he'd get a higher score. After whatever that was, came the Mega Mushroom race. I thought we'd stand a decent chance against Wario, but Bowser kept driving around the item boxes and taking the slowest possible lines. So yeah, no win. In 3DS Cheep Cheep Lagoon, Bowser kept trying to take the mud shortcut without actually using his item. He also tried taking the glider ramp and failed to stay on the platform, costing him an item box. Fun fact, my inspiration for this video came during the tour where DS Airship Fortress got added. There was a ring race on that track, and I thought it was so easy that I tried a second time, leaving my phone on the floor across the room. I ended up getting 2 grand stars out of 3 automatically, without actually playing the challenge. Perhaps that would have happened again if Shy Guy didn't go in the train. Next up was Baby Peach, and her presentation on why babies shouldn't be allowed to drive. There were some close calls, but it was mostly her crashing directly into sidesteppers and drowning in the lagoon. Unfortunately for Daisy, she hadn't yet outgrown her childhood habit of driving directly around everything that could be used for jump boosts, while simultaneously entering a contest in which she aims to do the most possible jump boosts. Hopefully they'll add an elderly Daisy ult to fix this issue. And that's why I usually hire an editor to do anything remotely impressive. Anyway, you get the drill with this mission. Luigi loses while doing absolutely nothing. I did some test runs on my main channel a few months ago, and I swear these missions were more interesting than this. Oh well, Luigi just sucks, I guess. We already knew that. The final mission was the big reverse race, and this was the first mission to ever give me real trouble on my main account. So as expected, it didn't go so well on auto steer. But hey, even if we don't get the Grand Star, which we didn't, we still get the gold pipe for clearing every single cup. Thanks for watching this video. Please feel free to leave feedback on how I could have structured this better in the comments, and remember to watch my other videos so I can start making money off the Vroom Vroom game. Have a nice day.